welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon. Okay, so we are getting somewhere with our research station. In fact, the laboratory 2 is showing not enough resources. Why? Oh, you've completed 32 or 35, but it needs more coal. So it's going to get the coal very shortly. Now, it's interesting it's called Research Station 2 because we've already well, we had Research Station 1, but we've decommissioned and demolished it as well. So interesting, but I guess that's just how the game works at the moment. As this fills up, this is now moving across, and in fact 32 or 35 means we'll be there very shortly, so we'll be able to select what we're going to do next. I believe we're going to do roads next, so we can get some sort of roadage happening. Some sort of upgraded trucks. Here we go, 34 to 35. We're about to get our final bit for our research, and there we go. So we've now completed Steam Engine 2, so we can actually do some things. One thing I did as well, so I'll go back to speed 1. One thing I actually did off camera was I actually swapped out the engine on one of the trains. So this one now, who is the one of our very large coal trains, he now has the C17s, but they're the smaller ones, but he's got 2 of them. And I think you can notice him going a little bit faster as well. But let's see. He's quite a long train now, but he's got 2 engines, and he's quite cool. Rather than putting a second engine on this one, let's jump in and have a look at a new research project because we want to pause. Let's pause the game and see what we're going to be bringing in actually, because we don't want to be bringing too much stuff. Actually, you know what? We don't need to pause it, but let's let him drop that off, and then we'll see. Okay, new research. So we want to see what is next. So gasoline engine 2 is going to be the better one, so we can get these bigger trucks. Should we try that? Now you want iron ore. So I'm wondering if we need a pass-through track here. Probably need to look at the coal supply end to end. What do you got here? Wood processing. Well, will give us woodworking. Manufacturing 2 is going to give us a bit there as well. But I think we need to get roads 2 is our first thing. Not roads 2, gasoline engine 2. So let's jump in and grab that. So you're going to require the iron ore to come in. So let's wait for him to drop that off. We'll send him back there. So let's set the second one for iron ore. So iron ore is our second one across. Let's send you back to the lovely depot, and the depot is going to be nice and close to where we need to be anyway, so we'll send you there. In the meantime, quickly check on that was just the research completing, so we don't have anything else. Looking to see what else we can unlock next in the next episode. I kind of wish there was a desert, but I want to change an environment, and I'm thinking this, I don't know if this is snow over here. I think it is all snow, but we've got sand there, and they're requiring some wood, so we're thinking that this one actually, let's have a look here. You've got sand and you require wood, so it's a very small region. Arctic biome, so it is snow. Okay, well, that's a possibility, because I do like the idea, and I love this bit here that we're already up in the elevation here, and we're just going to get the train up through there. So that could be quite good, and of course we can get sand there and start making glass now, I believe. Right, let's go to depot, and we'll reset up. Hang on. I thought I sent the train to depot. Should we just open depot? Yeah, I did send him in. Here he is. Okay, so we need to reconfigure him he needs to be, so if I go shift and change these all over, he's now iron ore. And we can leave that, leave him with 5. I think 5 is pretty good. So we go apply, and now we want to set a new route. So let's see here. So this will be full load. So it's going to be full load. Change destination. So full load is going to be, now you'll need to be, now it's interesting, you need to be from there. So what is bringing in here? We're not doing anything there, are we? We've got iron. See, I need to think about this because I think I'm going to want a train network. I wonder if I just pull the iron in here and just duck him out, because we don't need it. that's not bad. We could put a station in there, couldn't we? Yeah, I think we could. We could run it real sort of... Ooh, I think we're having issues there because we're picking things. Let's jump off and let's see if we could do that. So if we did it here, where's your drop off? So you're mining there and you're mining straight into there. Interesting. Okay, so we need the train to collect from here because that's where he is. Right, what about if we got the train really close into here? Let's see if that reaches. Okay, we'll try this. Let's go with a little bit of this. So we take you off all the way, and now we go to rails. Let's see if we can get the catchment for this. No, you're not going to work because you'd have to be there. And I suppose it is catching it, isn't it? No, it's got to be inside. Yeah, if we have a look here, it's not catching it. It's got to be inside that dark red. That is interesting. So we'd need to work out where we want this station. Or do we move this? Or do we move that? We could just move that. Yeah, we could do that. Actually, you know what? Let's move that now. This is interesting. This is going to require a little bit of maneuvering here, but if we move that to here, so let's, yeah, because it makes more sense for it to be there. So we're going up, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yep. So if we do that, and now if I go for warehouses, and I go for, no, I want to face them the other way. Hang on, you need to be, because you need a bit of space. Actually, there's no point in having, because I need it to come out at the side as well and then go across. So if I go, I think I need them to be there. Actually, what about if I go there and then there? I could always move stuff, couldn't I? I've got to think about the future, but I guess we'll rebuild in the future. Okay, let's do that. And let's go with, now we're going to need conveyors, and you, yeah, you are, yep. I was thinking you a catchment, but you definitely are a catchment. Okay, conveyor device is going to be here, and sorry, that's behind the camera there. Okay, if we do that right there, now you're coming out, and all we need to do is get you over there. So if I go to conveyors, and we're going to go here, how do we go up here? Is a bridge. Bridge across. So actually, what are you doing there? You're still B. That would get him across. That's symmetrical as well. Let's do that because it gets him nice. Okay, let's do it like that. And let's see. So now that should still be doing so because he is. If we jump off here, he is actually. Yep, he's definitely getting product into there. And of course this one here needs to be, but is this in a catchment of that? Because you're just shipping out. Actually, this would work actually because I might keep this here. I was going to decommission this one, but I think the idea is this is in a catchment of the truck collection. Now, what are you doing? You're dropping off. Okay, so you definitely fresh iron ore is being collected, and that's because of this guy here. Let's just jump into roads and have a look at terminals. And if we jump and grab one of these, what is the catchment there? So if I have a look, if I put him exactly, this game is all about the catchment. So if we go right here, we know that this one is, but we know that if I put him here, this one isn't. So we leave that and we run it like this. And that means that if this guy can start to fill up a bit, and I don't think he will fill up a bit actually, because everything's coming out and everything's being used. But then what we could do is we could maybe not, we could get rid of this and just have him there so he's still getting product. Yeah, shall we try that? Let's try that. Let's put a, let's go to, let's do this. Go like that. Okay, that means this guy has to be using to fill up this. What I want to see is a backlog inside this warehouse, and I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Everything's being pushed out at the moment, but let's see, do we get a backlog? He starts to go up a bit. There we go. Now we're starting to see a backlog. And as the factory takes a bit, we're still seeing a bit back up, so that's quite nice. This one here is also, I want to make sure he's not just going down. I want to see this number go up. So he's at 50 now. I really want him to drop it up as well. So maybe this guy's going to fill this here first, and then he'll fill this. Let's see, we might have to split this. He really is having issues there. We need this to fill up. Look at that. This guy's only going down. Right, what about if we put a second one in? I'm going to put a second one in. I know it's probably overkill, but let's put a second iron mine in. And let's put him in. So let's get him looking slightly different as well. Let's get him into there. Right up against the road. Now that'll fill up, and then this guy should go up, this number. Let's see this number go up. So this hit 58, and then, yeah, this one's at 62. This should hit 58 soon. Let's go to speed. We're on speed 3 here. And this is, I believe that number just went from 7 to 6. We'll see. Right, so the whole idea is that we want to run rails along here, isn't it? So let's start to get that happening. And I think I want to run the rail nice and close there as well. So if I go here, I think we're confident that's all going to work. If I go to rails and stations, and I want to put this in, we know that he is 120 in length. But I think he's going to have to be, because I want it tucked in like that. And that gets everything there. Let's grab ourselves a double station. So let's go slightly longer, but let's also just do 2. And I believe that's going to be good enough for turning, maybe? Oh no, maybe not. No, we're going to have to get rid of all this. Okay, so let's start to get bigger stations in, because the station refurbishment program will be happening next. That'll be our next thing that we'll have to do, and go back and really start to look at the size of the stations that we have here. So if we take all that off, are you down to, yep, you're down to there, which means I can push that station building back a little bit now, which, oh, we don't want to do that, please, but we do want to do that. Yep. And if I just fill you in, please. Good. Okay, if we have a look at stations now, and the building should be at 120 meters, but I'm going to go longer. So let's go to, let's go 130. Let's do 100 and... Let's do 170 meter station. A nice big station there, and a little turnaround. And let's just see if we can get this happening. I think there's going to be a good spot. 90,000 pound station. Okay, so we want them to come in here and into there, and then leave going the other way. So it's interesting. I don't know if I think we might have put this in the wrong spot. Yeah, I probably don't know if I can make this work actually, because let's see. This would be the outside line. We could do it like this. Yeah, we could spin him out. We could do it like that. Yep, we could do that. Okay. And then when coming out here, we can do, let's go out one, and then, ooh, you're not going to work. Let's do that again. So you'd be there, and there, right? Just seeing if we can get rid. Yep, we can get rid of that, so that's nice. Okay, so that would work, but we need the bypass track to come out. So I'll be able to do that to come in there, and... Okay, so the bypass track we want as close to this as possible, so that's it. And that kind of works. There we go, bypass track. This is your exit. This is getting out of there. So that's quite good. Okay, and let's see if it works at the other end as well. So this is all just to get iron ore in there, but it really is getting our overall network going on, because it means that we can run iron ore straight in, and it means that we can also start to bring iron ore all the way along here and all the way along here and straight into into the town, which is probably what we're going to want to do soon. And then have trucks literally running everywhere. Rather than doing the iron ore by truck, we can start doing the iron ore. Actually, we don't have any need for that, do we? But it means that when we do go to other townships, it means that then we can put in the iron ore to the other towns outside of the area, straight from here. So that's quite good. Okay, let's see if we've got enough room to do this. So we know that we would need this to be... in fact, you can actually do that. I mean, that is quite good. That is quite lovely, actually. Then I want this to be as... Nope. Right. Oh, actually, this could work. I've just thought of a good way we can do this. Let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you, and let's see. So we really just want this to flip around and go straight into there. And then we know that this will be able to go here and straight into there. That works perfect. Okay, so that's heading that way, and that's coming back out this way. And that if we have these are the two ones leading in, so we'd need to be able to make sure they're separated correctly. What we could do actually is we could just do this. That's untidy. No, let's do this. We can separate it a bit earlier on, actually. So depending on which platform they're scheduled to go to. Okay, so let's do a three-way intersection here. So you're the lower one. And this is really gonna be, so you're the outer one, actually. So let's do that. Ooh, yeah. And if you're the outer one, then you're going to be the return, aren't you? Yep. So you're heading back out of there. So you'll need to connect up with this one here. Good, that works. And then we just want double tracks here. So what we'll do is let's run that. Let's run that there. That's it there, isn't it? Yep. And you'd be there. And here it is the split. There. Okay, cool. So that would be nice and good. Nice and good. Are we looking at the right? Yeah, that's the same ones. I was just looking to see, are we slightly bigger than the other? Not go forward one, then swing around. Yep. Okay, so here it's a case that we want. Let's see. Okay, right. So we want trains that are now just literally skipping this whole research area. Some will need to just go straight to there. So let's do this. Okay, let's do that. That would work. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So trains that are coming out of the research could then go into here. Yeah. And go here to one of the two platforms and then come all the way back down. We've got an alert there as well. We'll check that in a sec. And then here, but now they need to be able to get back in. Okay. So it would be like, go forward one more. We're going to have to just have some ripper signals here. And that would work, actually. That kind of does work, and that's quite nice, actually. I don't mind that. Right, we're going to change this signal here, because this signal is going to be well different. We know it'll be a chain signal, a complex signal in this one. So if I go to rails and I go to signal, please, and we grab one of these tacker. Now you should line up with that, but you're on the 45, so the lineup won't be brilliant, but that's what we want. Okay, they line up there. And then coming into here, it's no decision to make, so you're just a regular signal, but you've got a decision there because you're going past that. And then down here, let's put the signals, let's get these guys actually. So it's a decision to make here, yes, but no decision to make there, so we'll put you right next to him. Yep. And then, yeah, that's good. So you'll come out. Now over here, you've got a decision to make here. So you'll both, so you'll both get these guys. So we delete that. Oop, oop, oop. And go back to here, signaling. And if we look at our chain signals, we want decision to signal there and there. and then, because they're both outgoing, and then this one is going to be simply lining up with that. No decision, straight out. Again, straight out here, and then when you're coming into here, we would have a, well, let's put it here, and we'll make it as you're off and running, but you need a decision signal, which would be the wrong side of the track to do it, so we want it to be there. So here we just put ourselves, let's get rid of you, yep, and we just put a block signal in that direction and a chain signal in that direction, so that kind of works. Okay, good. Just jumping off there, quick have a look. So more iron bars to MacArthur, more iron ore to Charleston. So we'll go and let's just go and check those out to remind ourselves of where these things are. Did you just have issues there? Yeah, you did. You had real problems. Let's get rid. There we go. Okay, let's head back down. I think we can start running trains here now. In fact, let's go speed 1, and we have just got ourselves. Do we? 340. 1 million. Did we just get ourselves a million? We did. We just made a whole lot of money. So if we want to pay this off, another 200,000. So we just have 800,000 in the bank. Lovely. I was looking at that thinking, hang on, that's a big number. Why is there an extra 0 in that? But it is a big number because we've made lots of money. Everyone seems happy. Everyone seems to be doing pretty well. Bit of oversupply of coal here going to the boiler house. Yeah, you're getting far too much coal, but then again, you're distributing. But it's, yeah. Are you level 4? I think you are. 3 to 4. I think you're going alright. When we did check in, Charleston was about 500. It's now sitting at 700. Toccoa's 460 and then 540. I think Charleston has gone up in population, but everyone else has kind of plateaued. That's fine. Don't need them to go right up at the moment. Sitting in the depot, we have our train ready to go. So let's get in there and do that. Just going to just check on the configuration, make sure we are set up. Yep, for iron ore, we are. Yes. Now if we can go to here, we want a full load, but I want to change the destination, and I want the full load to be here, and then drop off at Toccoa Annex, and you are the research train, and you are now off and running. So let's let you go. Research train's coming out there. Might just turn these guys off for the moment. Yep, and let's let some trains run here in the dark. Might be worth turning the day-night cycle off. I do like it, but it just really, that's alright. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. These trains are going quite fast. So we'll just see these trains just work up there on that signalling. Hopefully we get all the signalling going correct. He's just waiting there. He will pass through here. I am going to do a pass through for that. Just depending on the clearance. I might have to go right the way round. He should... he can't come this way. Okay. That's right. He shouldn't need to. So then he's going to go down there. He'll pick one of the tracks. He gets the inner one in that case. Right to the front. Fills up. And goes all the way back. And let's see if he does the correct way. Yeah, he does. Pulls in. Goes into here. And now, let's check this out, because now what we should be doing, and I think we've got issues here. I think we've actually got, some sort of, we have some sort of problem. I think I need to reboot the game. Oh no, speed 1, we're going okay, but we can't select anything. Do we have, yeah. So I think the game's just struggling a little bit at the moment. Look at this. This is a lovely, lovely setup here. Let's see if we can just quickly get a screenshot in there. Yep, got one. But we might get one with the train coming out here, so it's right in the middle of it. But yeah, if you have a look there, we've got our lovely iron production. So let's do that again. And yep, there we go. F1 will bring these guys in. So the problem was that, wasn't it? Yeah, the problem was that I had something selected in there. I had like one of these open. Interesting, Cool. Alright, so yeah, the iron ore is brilliant. We've got our lovely brand new station here that's 170 odd meters, I think. Good turnaround, and a lovely double track station as well, which is pretty good. Definitely time to start thinking about this big station here as well. A few frame rate issues there, so I'm going to leave it here. The episode's 25 minutes anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let's just make sure our research is kicking off. I believe it is. Yeah, you look like you're going. 2:35. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.